And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Everybody who's traded has gone through periods of time where their strategy hasn't worked.
Where if not a hard stop, you should reevaluate the trades you're in based on time.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the afternoon session of Make HOAG Money. Good to see everybody here. Do a little announcement first here. I'll do it again later in case more people show up. But tomorrow should be a really fun Make HOAG Money early session, about 8:20, right after the market prep. We're going to have a special guest, Tori, from Tori Trades. I don't know if you know who Tori is, but she's going to be joining me tomorrow for Make HOAG Money. We'll see what we've got going on tomorrow with Tori. And again, I'm looking forward to it. She seems to be a very good trader. And again, looking forward to having her with us. So, Make HOAG Money. This is me, senior performance coach here at Top Step. Been around the block a couple of times. Been here at Top Step since 2011, hopefully helping traders increase their knowledge and performance. This is the CFTC disclaimer. It states that there's a lot of risk involved in futures trading. We should know that we do run the risk of losing more than our initial investment, as these are leveraged products. We're going to make sure that we know that we're only using risk capital to trade with. And to me, risk capital is money that I can afford to lose. And that's what we love about Top Step, right? You succeed in the trading combine, we're going to put that risk capital up for you. No need to risk your own cash. Of course, this is for educational purposes only. We are not making suggestions that anybody else take these trades. These are your trades, by the way. I'm not really I'm going to be looking for trades myself. We're going to see if you guys can come up with some opportunities to make me some money. And then also, we have to remember that anything that has happened in the past has no bearing on what could happen in the future. There is no past performance that is ever indicative of future results. Good to see JD, Grounds Hero. It's good to see everybody. And here are the rules for Make HOAG Money. We do expect kindness and respect above everything. There's a million different opinions in markets. It's what makes them so good. We're going to have a couple of people unable to talk today, should they choose to, because they're not going to force anybody to. But we're all going to be involved in the decisions. And of course, if you're coming up with a trade idea, the context is important for those decisions. Of course, we're going to use the chat room to discuss trades. I'll poll everybody to make those final decisions. We're going to focus on the MES for opportunities. Not going to trade just to trade. Not going to be taking losing trades. Of course, that's meant to be a joke. We know that there are going to be losses in trading. We have to just accept it and move on. And of course, feedback on Make HOAG Money is vital and appreciated. So here's the platform. Here's what we're looking at. There's just the platform I'm looking at. We've got the 30-minute. We've got the profiles. We've got the dome. Let me expand this out a little bit here. Here's the 30-minute profiles, and again, the dome. So what are we looking at? I see folks thinking about taking shorts already here. JT, good to see you. Bluebell. Hey, squawk Bluebell to you, too. It's good to see everybody. Vince, good to see you. Dan. Yes, Tori is an oil trader. She does trade other things. We're going to try and, again, focus on the S&Ps. She's assured me she's well-versed in the S&Ps as well. But we'll see how it goes, right? So I know some folks thinking about looking for a potential short up here. I'm inclined to agree. I'm not really looking at great trade location here just yet. Anybody want to chat? Anybody want to talk today? I see I got a couple of regulars here. If we want to talk, let me know. So, I'm just going to kind of go over some of the context here. Nothing has really changed since the market prep here. We've got very range-bound markets. Let me straighten this out a little bit. 94 is what we're looking at here for the weekly kickoff high. Last week's high here. Last week's low here, and the weekly kickoff low remains the same at 40.78. So market really kind of closing in on itself, waiting for new information. This is what the market is telling me. It just needs new information before making some sort of a decision on what's going on where we're going to go. The focus is, of course, on the debt ceiling and when that gets resolved, if it gets resolved. All of those things are in the minds of investors and traders everywhere. So that's where we're at. It's where we're at. Not seeing any really good big opportunities here today. We did see point of control move higher throughout the early part of the session, which kind of lends towards buyers winning the war here. But, we've got negative delta. We're up against the highs. Maybe a hint of some longer time frame buyers here, but I don't see why they would be here. Yeah, one of those days my entries keep getting missed by one or two ticks and going the desired way. Well, the market is there's no real volatility in this. Liquidity is, remains pretty good, but there's no volatility. The market seems to be stopping short of places where it might get to. It doesn't surprise me, JT, that's been happening a little bit. Oh, we got Greg here. I'm going to see what Greg's got to say. Zach had to sit out the market today because the 13-hour shift bartending yesterday. And it looks like you didn't miss much, and no, you didn't, Zach. I remember those days working 13, 14-hour shifts on Sundays. A little place called the Half Shell in Chicago. Hey, what's up, Greg? How are you?
How you doing? Good day.
Good.
I have a question. I want to do a long, Mr. Ho, because if we look at the initial balance,
Yep.
we've been holding it at 41.44, right? And if we look at the last few 30-minute bars, we've been making higher lows and higher highs. So I don't want to do a short. I have a profit target at 41.54. I like that.
41.54. So basically the high. Yes. But, we're looking at 6 points of potential profit. What's your risk?
Okay. So I would like to risk the high of the initial balance, which would be 41.44. So we'll be at 3 points of risk. I feel like the trend is going now. I don't think we'll get a pullback. If we wait for an entry, it might relieve us.
So you're really looking at.
You got the going now.
There's the 41. There's the high of the initial balance right there.
Correct.
We got value high here. So you're looking for a long. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I know the risk is small. I'm going to send a poll out to see if we like the idea of a long here. All right, Greg?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Long. Here we go.
So we have, I have a weekly point of control at 41.42.75. That was last week's weekly point of control.
42. Okay. Is that volume or TPO?
I really feel like a long here. So that's volume. That's based on volume. So that was the average price on volume for the week.
So
41.42.75. Based on my calculation, it might be off, but I really believe in it.
And so 41, 42, 75. All right, I'm seeing volume profile for last week all the way down at The volume point of control down at 31, 41.38.
41. So we're 4 points off.
Yeah,
Okay.
close enough.
Close enough, right? Yeah, man. So now if you want to really have a sniper entry, you got to go on the time frame you don't like. Maybe get a 1 minute pullback.
All right, so the poll was 70% no on YouTube and 70, look at that, 71% yes in Zoom.
Oh man.
All right, so we're looking for a pullback with which to get in. Where?
Okay, so we have to check a 1 minute chart.
1 minute chart.
Yeah, but I don't know because I don't know if we're trying to get a pullback. We gotta figure out when there's gonna be a sell-off. So if I had to ask for a fill, I would say
Zach is saying 46.50.
right 41.46, right? Because that's the EMA 20 on the 1 minute. I say 41.46 if you gotta put a limit order there. If you have to wait for a pullback.
And our risk is down to 43, and we're looking for 6 points.
So that's a 2-1.
What the heck's going on here for 41.50? We got all kinds of liquidity up there.
So you agree with that limit order?
Yeah, we've got a limit order in at 46.50 to get long.
46.50. All right. I'm gonna join the party officially. You put my order in. Limit 46.50. Take profit 54. What's the stop again, Mr. Hall?
I have the stop in at 43.
43. Okay. All right. I'm in. Officially in. I have a feeling it might leave us, Mr. Hall. My blood is telling me it's gonna leave us, but
Scott is saying that we gotta, if we don't get filled on this pretty quickly, then skip it.
you don't want to time stop it?
Zach is saying we may have missed it. Joe supports along at 45, stop at 44 quarter. That works for us. That's only a 3-tick stop. We'll see what happens.
Because the 54 level is the initial balance medium projected past the initial balance high. Because I think the initial balance is 21 points today. So that's about 11, right? So that's about I'm sorry, Mr. Ho. That's about 11 points. That's 11 and a half. The median is 11 and a half. So I'm being conservative with that target. They rejected that level earlier today. That's what the reversal came in there.
Yeah, there were a lot of things we didn't do today, right? Look at an anomaly down here we didn't hit. Didn't hit the high of the overnight session, which was a week high.
Because price reversed as soon as the initial balance low was hit. As soon as the end of the by 10:30, we had that hammer candle from the downtrend, and price never seen back down there.
Yeah, Caesar's asking, does the structure on the candlestick chart support along here? On the 1 minute, it looks like it. The higher lows, higher highs. Here we go. We're going to get filled.
Everybody's gonna get filled, yeah.
For those of you who may have been late coming in today, we got a special guest coming for tomorrow's Make HOAG Money. Tori from Tori Trades is going to be joining. Oops. Sorry. Let's see how this works. Now, if you're on the Zoom meeting, you can see me. Hey. Or if you're on YouTube, I should say. No fill yet. Huh. Wanted says most looks like most want to go short, so we should probably go long. What do you think of that, Greg? Did I lose you? You're muted if you're speaking. Steve.
Yeah. I was saying, you know how to contrarian, bro.
Yeah, that's me. I'm always a contrarian. Steve, you've got your hand up. Did you want to talk? Buying at 45. If you wanted to talk, Steve, let me know. I'll bring you in. Got to have a mic. If Kramer said go long. Our stop is at 43. Now we're in. Steve's buying at 45. Hey, Rick's here. What's up?
We got filled, Mr. Hoag. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, we're in.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
When you're trying to say, okay, I'm gonna wait for a pullback to get filled, like what is like a rule of thumb?
I mean, it's always, of course, subjective, right? I mean, we had that pullback to get long. I mean, I certainly wanted it to be higher than our most recent low. That would be our kind of a stop level.
Okay.
So we just kind of arbitrarily said, well, let's kind of go half back from this low to this low.
Okay.
There's your half back.
There we go. Getting legs.
It's trying.
What's up, Randolph?
Hey, Mortimer.
Hey,
Hey, gentlemen.
little bro. How you doing, my man?
Big little. I'm big bro.
Cause I forget which bro you are, so I can say both.
There you go. Cover your bases, right?
Sure.
Just like trading.
Yeah.
Cover your bases.
Yeah, we got a hedge. We got a hedge.
Yeah, it's been kind of a range bound day.
Yes. So we getting legs. So now, right now, I'm watching the night game. We showing the histograms are picking up. I know you hate the 1 minute, but you can kind of read.
What, did you want to show something?
Shots, but,
Did you want to show?
if I want to show, no. We don't want to see.
All right.
Oh, we don't see that.
We got the 1 minute here.
If you want to see, cool, no problem. Yeah, because I use a 9 and a 50, so
9
it's a premature
exponential.
cross, but the histograms are building up to the upside. Not yet, 9 and 50. So instead of 1226, I use 9 and 50. Yes, exponential. 9, 50, and 9. Yeah.
Nine and a 50.
Yes. Because you know 50 is an industry standard.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of want to stay around the smart money numbers.
So there's your 9 and your 50.
Mm-hmm. Just to gauge the activity on the 1 minute.
going on?
We're long. 41, 41, 46.
It looked like you just fell out of bed. What happened?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, it's not looking good anymore. You're gonna get the cross on the 1 minute.
Power hour here, guys.
Yeah. No, we just took out that low there
Mm-hmm.
where we got in.
But then if you go on a 5 minute, we went to the one. Let's stick back to the plan. We went to the 1 minute for entry. So now let's go back to a more beefier time frame.
Here's 5.
Let's look on a. Let's go on a 5. Right. The 5 looks more healthier.
At least it's holding
It's holding right.
whatever this
Where's the
is.
VWAP?
That's a 13 exponential. I'm going to take that off.
13.
VWAP's 4140 down here.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. See, I use an 8 and a 20 on the 5 minute. If you could put that on, we're in an uptrend. And the value area, I don't mean to be. We still have a nice uptrend on the 5 minute. This is beautiful.
And we're just hanging at the higher value here.
This is beautiful, Mr. Hogue. It's looking good.
Uh-oh.
It's looking good, Mr. Hogue. We got another winner, it looks like.
Greg's, he's talking his position.
We're running hot.
So what's our target
Running
again,
hot.
Greg?
Oh, 54.
All right, we got it
The
in.
IBM.
We got it in.
IBM, but we went conservative instead of 54.50, rounded down a little bit to 54 because it's 11 and a half. So if you was to project the initial balance, the halfway to the IB high, that'll be the number.
The halfway.
Right.
All
So
right,
we were at 11 and a half to 41.44.
So here's halfway of the initial balance right up here. It's 54.50, right at our 54 level.
Right.
We already went up there at one point, but
Mm-hmm. And the market ripped off as soon as it went there.
yeah. So you don't think if we get back up there, we can rip to the upside?
We could break through, yeah, but that's breakout trading, right? We got to set our brackets. So that's why I wanted to be conservative. Those are the troubles, not really the troubles, but, you don't want to get too greedy, right? You got a nice chunk of the pie or a decent piece of the slice of the pie.
Well, Mortimer's the Randolph is the greedy one.
Yeah. So
I just don't want to give it all back. That's all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He says it's a compliment. So
Yeah.
So we up 2 points on the position.
Rick, you gonna come tomorrow morning? We got a special guest.
I should be able to, yeah.
Tori.
Are we going to be able to speak tomorrow morning, or is it just for you guys?
We're just gonna talk. I think at the beginning we'll see if we bring some more folks in. But
Okay, no problem. Was that the same individual that was talking about the NASDAQ? Did he come on last week? That's the same person?
No, Tori is.
Okay.
She mostly trades crude oil, but she does trade other products, and she's gonna join us tomorrow.
Okay.
Strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so amazing to see how much the industry or the market follows the initial balance. Because once I started seeing the levels and seeing how the market react to those levels, it kind of like bridges the gap between what you're seeing and why you're seeing it.
Scott is asking if we could explain the initial balance.
Well, the initial balance is the first 2 hours of the opening session.
First hour.
First hour, sorry.
Of the
First
regular
30
trading
minute
hour.
bars.
The regular
Yes.
trading hour session.
Regular trading hour
Yes.
session. So the idea is that you want to see how the market sets the table before you jump in. It kind of helps you to be patient and understand what the market is trying to do. You know, so instead of jumping in during the most chaotic times, wait after the first hour, and then you can see what happens. So now if we go by the initial balance of today, you will notice at the end of 10:30, price rejected that low between the first hour of the session. So that could give you an idea on where the market is trying to go.
Especially on days you got numbers and people talking.
Exactly. And Mr. Hoag was talking about the debt ceiling. So now when you hear those things, it makes you understand, oh, wow, the market is a little indecisive. And then from the book, Mind Over Markets, when you're within initial balance, it's just the day traders. The higher time frame traders didn't come in yet.
Yeah, the initial balance is in the pit days when it was originally kind of named the initial balance. It was really where the local traders were trying to find the opportunity where, excuse me, where they could find two-sided trade. They're looking for the market to set up.
I thought it was your first step back in the pit after being at Broker's Inn for 2 hours.
No.
That's your initial balance.
That would be an initial.
Trying to find your balance.
An initial imbalance.
Yeah.
So it would be where, the locals were trying to set up some parameters, some range where they could kind of lean against the extremes or look for extensions, A normal trading day, Scott, is a day that never leaves the initial balance, which doesn't happen that often. It's kind of a misnomer to call it a normal trading day because they're actually pretty rare. Most days tend to be normal variation days where the initial balance is extended on one side, and then you get a range. That today so far is a normal variation day because it extended above the initial balance on one side.
Yeah, look at the profile today.
Yeah, just like nice, almost perfect bell curve, right?
Yep.
Would this be a normal day, right? Because it's like 5 different day types. Would this be considered a normal day?
No, it's a normal variation day. Normal days never leave the initial balance.
Okay. So, you want to time stop this? I'm not liking it right now. I think this is where I start to get nervous when price stalls a lot, and you're in profit.
Well, I mean, we've got a kind of a weakness up here that I'm kind of liking to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to let this play for a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, Scott. So the initial balance is here to here. It's not always just the red part here. Well, I mean, it is because the first 30 minutes on this profile are red. But you can see it here, the kind of lighter blue and the lighter blue down here. And then these are extensions of the initial balance. Like this would be twice the initial balance up to here, and then 3 times the initial balance up to here. So, yeah, and the initial balance is not set in stone. Like if the range is being extended as the third TPO opens up, that to me extends the initial balance. The initial balance isn't in yet. And even to make even in Mind Over Markets, he even says, it's the initial balance can be longer in the S&Ps if it's being extended at that time, at that 1 hour mark.
Put the Jeopardy song on there.
Yeah, right. I found out that if I play music on Zoom, it doesn't come through.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Only on YouTube will it come through.
And it's delayed, right?
Yeah, for it's still YouTube is like 5 or 10 seconds late.
You can't play them both at the same time.
So here, hang on.
Mr. Hove, I chickened out. I will be honest. I got out.
Really?
Yeah. No, you got stronger nerves than steel than me. I took the 2 points. I'm really nervous.
Profit's
Yeah.
profit.
Yeah. But
Okay.
for simulation purposes, we're gonna watch it out.
So can you guys hear this?
See what the imbalances do at 250.
Do you hear the Jeopardy music, Rick?
No.
Okay, it's playing, and they could hear it on YouTube right now, but if for some reason Zoom blocks it out. I don't know how it does it, but it does it.
Something about noise cancellation.
Something like that. Apparently, it blocks out the dog snoring too. Yeah, they can hear it on YouTube, right? They're telling me they could hear it on YouTube, but they can't hear it on Zoom.
So we turn the sound off on Zoom and then turn the sound on YouTube, right?
No, I'm using one microphone and I put the thing out.
No, I know. But I'm talking if we're watching Zoom, we can mute that and then turn the sound on
YouTube,
and then we could hear it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you would be able. Yeah, you would be able to hear it. But for some reason, I don't know how it does it on Zoom. It just doesn't let it. It just doesn't let it through.
Yeah. It's like an echoplex in that frickin'. Well, it's the run, huh?
Let's see if this works.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
I don't like that.
The Hoagland brothers, where do you guys get the patience to stay in the trade?
I just. There you go.
And there we go. So
You still long, John?
yeah, we're sitting here.
Steady grinding.
Let's see if there's any more stops up here. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of Joe was pointing out, and you could see it on the dome. There was like almost 400 offered at 50 here.
Yeah,
What's the
50,
what's the belt?
50 to 60 is going to be tough to muddle through.
What's the delta? How the delta's looking?
Delta is currently negative 1,700.
Negative 1,700.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, it's bearish, right?
we're near the highs. Actually, it's bullish. Because our more aggressive sellers aren't pushing price lower. It's going the other way.
Oh, just give them a minute.
When they gonna give up, man? Goodness. Stop fighting.
Remember all that paper holding those decks, John?
Oh, I swear that's why I have carpal tunnel.
Especially in the fast markets.
Oh,
Here, just match these up.
yeah. Count these up. Let me know what I need to do.
Yeah. Where you in at, John?
We are in at 46 half. Robert
Okay.
was in at 39 quarter and just hit his target. Nice job, Robert.
Oh, that's nice.
Just about point of
Yeah.
control.
Mortimer's always had itchy trigger fingers.
Actually, you saw it. We did look for a pullback to get into this long.
I know.
Preston lady.
Joe says we should look for a place to add to this and get out at high of
Uh-oh.
day.
Yeah, VWAP. Get down there.
Well, that would be 41.40.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be out before we get there.
Yeah, I'll get back in.
All right. Let me see here. Rooster, your Delta starts at 8 a.m. Central and it's positive. Hang on. F5. Negative 1,700. There it is, negative 1,700. And that's confirmed on another platform right here. 1,900. Yes, ES has been pushing higher with negative delta. That's divergence. Timidly, yeah. Well, it's not much of a divergence either. I don't know how much longer time frame participation we're seeing here. It must be some. Oh, yeah. NQ, yeah, it's probably drastically different. Hang on, I can take a look. NQ. Positive 1,900, almost 2,000 delta in the NASDAQ at this time. 2,000 on the nose. The NASDAQ is a different animal.
Stronger of the three amigos.
Yep. Here's the third.
How you say bad children. You never speak about the Dow Jones. How come?
It's such a thin, it's only 30, it's only 30 stocks.
Correct.
You know, it's not a very broad index. It's the 30 best, right?
Right.
So whenever I was hanging out with people, I probably wasn't hanging out with the best people.
Understood.
So here's the NASDAQ over the overnight high. It's just not going to go anywhere for us, is it? What are we looking for as far as Bostic speaking? Bostic speaking.
Imbalance is 10 minutes.
150 million buy side at 230. Barkin speaking, Bostic speaking, everybody's speaking. Bostic
Just
is
want
speaking.
Just want 5 points, guys. Just give us 5 points. I saw S&Ps. 5 points ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Or as the
Little
song goes,
A little accumulation, they could get it back.
give me 3 steps.
Oh man, it's such a slow grind.
Turn it up. I'd just do a screenshot and leave it there. And it wouldn't look any different.
Yeah, you're right. It's just kind of hanging around here. You know, do that and then see what it looks like at 3:00.
Yeah. Show the one from 8:30 in the morning.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
All right, there it is.
Seeing some red. Yeah.
There's the screenshot. I can't see.
You're not missing anything. Selling off a little here.
This is it.
There we go.
Here they come.
150 million sell side.
Hot now. Size now.
Joe, you still want to add another one?
What's that?
I'm asking Joe if he still wants to buy another one. I think he said yes. Okay, we bought another one.
Are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
When have I ever?
You should. You got 2. That's not right. It's not like you.
No, I'm not drinking.
Okay. It's not 5 yet, right?
No. And it's Monday. I'm like, gotta take it easy.
Never stopped you.
early.
Mortimer, I never stopped you before.
Well, I had 4 New Year's Eves last week. I'm gonna take it easy this week.
Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Sitting out here looking out my windows at the pond, the
I'm-
birdies.
I'm outside on the deck.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
You got a laptop, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I can't do this on a laptop. buy side, 150 million buy side. Let's see if that helps us.
Unless it gets eaten up.
Same trade. We added another one. So Bostic. U.S. households are generally in strong financial position, diligent on bank strains, and I hope we are past the worst. Expects a slow and bumpy grind to bring inflation down. I'm inclined to pause rate hikes at the June FOMC. That's good. Fed is now in the most difficult phase of reducing inflation. The conversation would be different if inflation worsens. Expect inflation to continue its slow but steady decline. Given the risk of going too far on rates, the Fed should deliberate.
He's paid to say that.
We are only at the beginning of where interest rate increases are influencing the economy. Apparently, he doesn't buy eggs. Credit conditions must tighten for monetary policy to work. Businesses report seeing visible signs of a slowdown. Markets expecting rate cuts. Seem to see inflation falling faster than officials themselves expect. Kevin McCauley, not McCarthy, says that those guys are kabuki theater, talk.
Imbalance is coming up in a minute.
We added a contract because our friend Joe says there's a lot of liquidity above the market, which the market tends to go toward the liquidity. Hey, Jay's on the deck too. Love me some birdies.
Got lots of them around me.
Huh?
I said that if you're hearing birds, they're probably on my audio.
Yeah, I've got them too out my window here. There's a pond back there, and there were 2 egrets out there. Sand crane, a couple of. I think there's actually a loon that comes down here. It ain't a duck. A couple of seagulls.
We got 2 sandhill cranes also. One's Fraser.
And one's
And
Miles.
one's is Miles, exactly.
Yeah, we get cranes, herons, egrets back at this pond.
Yeah.
They like the bullheads and the carp in there.
Coyotes.
Coyotes, we got those too, yeah.
Yeah. There was a mountain lion sighting around here.
Eek!
couple days ago. I know.
Eek! That's scary.
Yeah, I've seen it's happened before. So you should get 5 or 6 people to see the thing. I don't know. It's north here a little bit. I got 2 little hors d'oeuvres though running around here. I got to be careful with the coyotes.
2 little hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, little snacks, little 20-pound snacks.
Lacey caught a rabbit last week.
Yeah. She shred it.
She played with it a little bit, and I called her in, and
Yeah.
it didn't make it.
Oh, of course not. She blood all over her snout.
No, she was.
No.
She was so fast, man. She just catches them.
Oh. Yeah. Imbalances.
2 million sell side, buy side, sell side. What does it even matter? I don't know what.
You gotta watch you gotta filter out just the NASDAQ and the and the S&Ps, and then look at the big players. There's some big numbers, Tesla or Apple or something like that. That will.
We got some pretty negative delta here, negative 3,000, and we're just hanging up here.
Those just resting orders.
Well, those are contracts that traded on the bid versus the offer. There's 3,000 more traded on the bid than on the offer. So those are market order sellers.
Yeah.
And
It's not.
typically that should move price, right? But if it doesn't, then there's somebody else there.
Somebody's gobbling them up.
Snake in the wood pile.
Yep. And I'm not expecting much of that until we get some sort of direction as far as the debt ceiling and all that shit goes. But hey, they could be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to fight them. We'll give this a few more minutes and call it a day.
Did you cut bait, John?
No, we're still in.
Okay.
No, we're still here.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
We're still here.
The market is so sneaky, man. You can't make this up.
Yeah. Liquidity here, Joe says, 48.50. 50. Yep. Give it till
They pulled. What do you do? Pulled what?
we'll give it till 3 o'clock. You. U.S. plans to buy 3 million barrels of oil for emergency reserve.
Yeah, where's it at a barrel now?
It is. Here's the 30. 71. 71.24. I'm sure this little pop is from that.
Could have been filling up the reserves at 70 or less, right?
Yep.
A couple days ago.
Yeah, that was their plan a couple of months ago, but who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what they're doing? Now they're going to come get us. So they're spoofing up there, huh, Joe? Volume profile indicator is here on the 30-minute chart. It's just the drawing tools here, volume profile. You take it to the place you want it to start and drag it. And this is the market profile. Yeah, this is a 30-minute chart with the volume profile. Here it is. So I'm going to take this off. So if you go up here, go to drawing tools, volume profile, start it at 8:30, drag it over. And then at the, after 3 o'clock, I'll just move it over to right here. I got another one there.
Cottonwoods are out.
What's that?
I said the cottonwoods are out.
Oh God, that means Donna's
Allergies.
allergies are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that and the coats the condensing unit for your air conditioner too.
Yeah. Ours.
Looks like it's growing fur.
Oh yeah, you got to get that shit out of there.
Yeah.
A lot of hour for not a lot of power, right, Danil? We haven't moved. We're still sitting here. So we'll put an offer
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out.
here and here. See if we get them. Hell, we'll just get out of this one here. One left. We'll see if it gets us. Joe, I probably won't be doing a market reflection today if that's all right. I feel like we've been reflecting for an hour. Excuse me. Goodness.
Wow. About 3 game of tug of war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bailed.
Yeah, I bailed too. There she goes, right on time.
All right. We
Well,
bailed.
it's a pleasure, home brothers.
We bailed. We're out. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you all. Rick, good
Thank
to
you, gentlemen.
talk to you. Greg, good
Yeah,
to
it's
talk
fun,
to you.
guys. Thanks.
Have a great
All right.
day,
Good
everyone.
afternoon.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
have a good afternoon.
Bye, buddy. So,
Talk to you guys.
see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Tori tomorrow.
Yeah, should be there.
It'll be fun. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Have a good day, everyone.